the top 10 places and things you should know before visiting Newport Beach in Orange County, California. Today we'll visit everything from the beaches and parks to historic attractions, hidden spots, and more. We'll start at the beautiful historic Crystal Cove State Park. Then heading north, we'll visit popular places like Corona del Mar State Beach, Balboa Island and Village, Lido Marina Village, Newport Beach Pier, and more. We'll explore activities you can do here, including shopping, dining, and entertainment. Then we'll visit a few lesser-known areas many tourists miss. Located in Southern California, Newport Beach occupies 10 miles of sandy and rocky coastline. It's one of the most visited beach towns in Orange County, right between Los Angeles and San Diego. It's known for its grand harbor, sandy beaches, residential islands, luxurious homes, and attractions. The area was originally home to the Tongva people, who had villages here dating back over 9,000 years. The Spanish colonized the land, and Mexico took control in 1821. In the 1870s, the Irvine and McFadden families purchased the land with the intention to establish a new port town. The McFadden Wharf was built and brought shipping and commerce. The city grew with projects like harbor dredging and jetty construction, transforming the area from a port into a recreational harbor. Today, Newport Beach is known as an upscale coastal city with a thriving tourism industry, beautiful beaches, and a world-famous harbor. We took some time to explore the most popular attractions, and here are the top 10 places and things you should know before visiting Newport Beach. We started our exploration of Newport Beach by visiting Crystal Cove at the southernmost point within the city limits. This 3.2-mile stretch of coastline is part of the 2,400-acre Crystal Cove State Park, a nature preserve popular for activities like hiking, swimming, surfing, scuba diving, and camping. We stopped here to visit the Crystal Cove Historic District, which has 46 restored beach cottages from the 1920s and 1930s. Many of these are available for overnight rentals, and walking through, you'll instantly feel like you're transported to another time. The cottages have a classic design unique to their era, and it's fun to explore, take photos, and enjoy the beach. There's a popular restaurant here called the Beachcomber, known for the ocean view deck, and above, along the Pacific Coast Highway, is the Shake Shack, known for the burgers, shakes, and breakfast burritos. The parking lot here only has a few spots, and there's usually a line, and you can't park here to visit the beach, but the state park has dedicated paid parking nearby at the Beachcomber parking lot. What do you have, Juliet?
Strawberry ice cream.
Strawberry ice cream? Yay! We're finished at the Shake Shack, now we're heading north to Corona del Mar. Not far north is Corona del Mar State Beach. At the south end is Little Corona del Mar Beach. There's an overlook with a great view of Arch Rock. There's also a trail that leads down to the water. We walked down to the first lifeguard tower, and from here, there's a great view of the surrounding community. And if you continue down to the beach, there are tide pools and another larger arch rock formation further down the beach. A few hundred yards to the north is Inspiration Point, a grassy overlook with a view of Corona del Mar State Beach below. Although we didn't see it this time, I can only imagine that this is a perfect place to watch the sunset. To the north is Lookout Point, which overlooks Corona del Mar State Beach and Pirates Cove. From here, you have a clear view into Newport Harbor, and across the channel you can see the famous beach and big wave spot called the Wedge. We'll visit that pretty soon. Walking down the stairs leads to Corona del Mar State Beach, a half-mile-long sandy beach bordered by cliffs and a rock jetty that forms part of the Newport Harbor. The beach is popular with swimmers, surfers, divers, and volleyball players, and it's been featured in movies and TV shows like Gilligan's Island. There's a cafe here next to the lifeguard tower with perfect views. At the north end of the beach are some rock formations that you can explore. This is a great spot to take pictures. A staircase leads down to Pirates Cove Beach, and this is a popular spot to spend time on the beach, and because there aren't waves, it's a great place for families or beginner swimmers. There's even a cave that's blocked off. It reminds me of La Jolla Cove, but without the sea lions. Above the beach is Goldenrod Footbridge, a historic 243-foot-long pedestrian bridge built in 1928. It's known for its distinctive design with wooden planters and arches that give it a vintage appearance. It's a beautiful place to visit and take a few pictures.
Do you like Newport Beach?
Yeah. Recommending, thumbs up.
Next, we headed to Fashion Island, an open-air shopping mall near the Newport Center District. It's known for having over 180 high-end stores, restaurants, and services. We stopped here for lunch and saw just a fraction of the mall, but from what we did see, it's a beautiful place where you could spend a whole afternoon shopping, dining, or watching a movie. Just across the road is one of the most picturesque and unique parks that I've seen recently. The Newport Beach Civic Center Park is a 14-acre public park built in 2013. It features a variety of unique landscape zones, including a desert garden, Torrey Pine Grove, coastal sage scrub gardens, and 2 dog parks. And there are many interesting art installations, including the popular Bunny Henge. The beautiful architecture complements the surroundings, making the area look almost surreal. It's a wonderful place to take a walk, study, or take pictures. Also, at the west end of the park, you'll find City Hall and the Newport Beach Library. Another great place close by for a quick stop is one of the most comprehensive home and garden stores I've seen. Rodger's Gardens is known for its wide selection of plants, decorations, and home furnishings. It's considered a destination store for the custom displays and arrangements put together by expert gardeners. There's also a restaurant there called The Farmhouse, which has a seasonal menu made with local produce. Next, we headed to Balboa Island, a unique and charming island known for its beautiful seaside homes, boutiques, restaurants, and souvenir shops on Marine Avenue. It's known for its iconic desserts, the Balboa Bar and the frozen banana, and they've been a staple here for nearly 75 years. And if you visit, definitely consider trying them. There's also the Balboa Island Museum, which has displays teaching about the area's history, with exhibits on early settlers and famous residents here, including Shirley Temple and Humphrey Bogart. If you're driving through, one of the most fun things that you can do to get from one island to the next is take the Balboa Island Ferry. The ferry travels about 1,000 feet across the harbor to the Balboa Peninsula, carrying pedestrians, cyclists, and vehicles. The ferry has a tradition dating back to 1919, when it started with just a rowboat that went back and forth. And since they can't build a bridge here without blocking the boating traffic, this is still the best way across. We paid $4.50 in cash to cross. It's a short yet fun adventure, and the views along the way are unforgettable. On the other side is Balboa Peninsula, a 3-mile peninsula with a harbor on one side and beaches on the other. Here you'll find the Balboa Fun Zone amusement park and the Balboa Pier. There are restaurants, bars, and nightlife, and plenty of adventure opportunities like boat rentals, kayaking, and exploring the harbor on a paddle boat. The Balboa Pavilion is a launch point for whale watching tours or transportation to Catalina Island. We stopped by the Balboa Fun Zone to ride the Ferris wheel. This iconic attraction was originally installed in 1936, making it the oldest Ferris wheel on the water in California. Standing 45 feet tall, riders get a great view of Newport Harbor and the Fun Zone. A fun fact is this was the filming location of Childish Gambino's 3005 music video. From there, we took a short walk across Balboa Boulevard to Balboa Peninsula Park and the Balboa Pier. Near the beach are a number of restaurants and bars right along the boardwalk. This is where you'll find the Balboa Pier. At over 900 feet long, the pier is a popular spot for fishing and travelers visiting for an unmatched view of the coastline along the peninsula. At the end of the pier is Ruby's Diner Restaurant, a popular place for burgers, hot dogs, and other dishes. And from here, if you look south all the way to the jetty, you can see our next stop, which is one of the most well-known surf breaks in Southern California, known for its monstrous waves. The Wedge is a popular surfing, bodyboarding, and body surfing spot. It has a reputation for the large waves during swells that can reach up to 30 feet high. The waves are formed by interference between incoming waves and waves reflected off the jetty, producing large, unpredictable, and dangerous waves. It's considered one of the most dangerous surf spots in Southern California due to the size and power of the waves and the strong backwash. Near the entrance of the beach is West Jetty View Park, which is a small, scenic park with views of Corona del Mar Beach right across the channel. Where the peninsula connects to the mainland are several interesting lesser-known spots you might enjoy. Overlooking Newport Harbor and Newport Back Bay is Castaway Park, a scenic public park known for its walking path and nice views. During the Field of Honor, 1,776 American flags are placed each year to honor those who have served in the military. It's also a dog-friendly park with a 1.3-mile paved loop that's a great place to stop and enjoy the scenery. A short drive away toward the beach is a privately owned residence transformed into a pirate-themed attraction. The Pirate House has over 50 fiberglass pirate statues, figures, and decorations. There are even statues on the roof and boats in the water. This is a definite hidden gem and a one-of-a-kind attraction worth visiting and taking some photos. The Lido Marina Village is an upscale development located by Newport Harbor with a mix of shops, restaurants, and office spaces, creating a village-like atmosphere. It's a popular place for those visiting the waterfront restaurants, enjoying the outdoor spaces, shopping, or watching a film at the Lido Theater. Across the way is the Lido House, an upscale hotel that pays homage to Newport Beach's sophisticated Hollywood-inspired past. A short way down the road is Marina Park, a 10.5-acre park with a nautical-themed playground, outdoor fitness equipment, basketball courts, a large grassy lawn, and the Lighthouse Bayview Cafe. And across the road, close to the beach, is a house built in 1926 considered one of the most important works of early modern architecture in America. The Lovell Beach House was designed by architect Rudolph Schindler for Dr. Philip Lovell, a physician and writer who promoted healthy living. The house is designed to nurture a healthy lifestyle for its inhabitants and was the first structure of its kind years ahead of its time. Nearby is an open basketball court and park area with lots of space, and the beach is perfect for sunbathing. The main beach here was the location where the first wharf was built in Newport Beach, leading to the development and growth of the city. The Newport Beach Municipal Beach is a perfect area for a day at the beach with all the amenities you need, like restrooms, plenty of interesting shops, bars, and restaurants. This is one of our favorite places to stay, and it's close to almost anything you need for a good weekend trip. Here you'll find a market that has been operating since 1891. The Dory Fleet Fish Market sells a variety of fresh seafood brought in by the Dory Fishing Fleet every day. You'll find a variety of seafood fresh from the ocean, and if you arrive early enough, you can see the Dory fishing boats come in and unload their catches. In the courtyard is the 11-foot-tall stainless steel Ben Carlson statue. It honors Ben Carlson, a lifeguard who drowned while rescuing a swimmer. Designed by his brother Jake Jans, it was unveiled in 2016 and thousands of people attended to remember Carlson's legacy. Just steps away is the main lifeguard station and the Newport Beach Pier. The pier was constructed in 1940 to replace the original McFadden Wharf after it was destroyed in a hurricane. Originally a commercial transport hub, today it's a recreational area, and at just over 1,000 feet long, it's a popular place for fishing. Let us know your favorite places to visit in Newport Beach. It would be great advice for others watching the video or those planning a trip. If you learned something new or enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up or share it with fellow travelers. And for more videos about Southern California, consider subscribing. If you'd like to learn more about what you can do while you're in the area, click right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.